coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. It's the Goin Deep Show. I'm the Kid. Hi, guys. Welcome to the program today. Joining me, LB.
Welcome to the studio.
Fiona, what's up? Wait a minute.
I'm
There you are.
I'm staring at the water.
Staring at the water. She's always got wetness in mind, doesn't she, guys? She's always talking.
So much water.
If you want to reach our show, studio at Goin Deep Show is the place to do it. Get in there. Dive into that shit. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we were reminded that we're going to talk about childhood racism, everybody.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is supposed to be part 2, right?
Part 2.
Part 2 about how you accidentally were a racist child.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mean to be. It's not my fucking fault.
So how'd you come into this?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So two things. When I was a kid, we had a farmhouse, big old fucking farmhouse out in fucking Fisherville. Fisherville. And
Stinky Fisherville.
yeah. We used to have fucking so there's like this big ass fucking horse barn and like a couple other outbuildings, but the horse barn, like, we would get stray cats. People would drop cats off at our fucking house, and then they would fucking breed, and they'd fucking have more cats. And shit happened. They all got smashed by a car eventually. But
Pussy Bill.
But it was so devastating for like us as little kids because we loved those fucking cats. And, like, I wasn't allergic or anything like that. So my sister and I, we would name them all.
Jesus.
We would name them all. I mean, you ever heard of that before? Like, people that fucking.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. So we had we name them after like Garfield and Clifford, or whatever, Gizmo, Marmalade, like the little orange one.
All the shit you grew up on. Yeah.
Just like whatever, and we were running out of fucking names, so we started picking like numbers, like Kitty 1, Kitty 2, like whatever. And we started using colors. So the neighbor comes over and she's like, "Oh, got kittens?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we do. Like this one's Marmalade. This one's Gizmo. This one's Garfield. This one's Whitey. This one's Blackie."
That shit ain't funny, motherfucker.
On point.
She's like, "Oh," and she's like, comes back later. She's like, "I told my mom about all your cats, and you named them Whitey and Blackie." And all. She's like, "My mom's like, they named their cat Blackie."
What, she didn't have a problem with the Whitey?
Yeah, no problem with Whitey.
No, she didn't have no problem with the Whitey. And
Racist.
No.
She's racist.
It's coincidentally.
This one Cracker. This one Jigaboo.
That's nothing, man. My grandparents had a cat named N-Bomb.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got I got a little other one. I was younger when this happened. My first of all, my sister or somebody, my brother or my sister was they were doing a geography class, and then there's a map on the table. My grandmother was there and my mom, and they're standing there. And now my mom and my dad came from Detroit area, so. And there, like my dad was born in the 20s, my mom was born in 50. And so, like, they tend to be a little bit more on the actual racist side, not the fucking accidental racist side. Not my dad, so much as my mom.
Yeah, sometimes there's no accident happening.
That shit was on purpose.
Yep.
My grandmother the same way, like, it's generational racism or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we joke around, but, like, at the end of the day, I won't say anything. Well, I won't say much of anything in front of somebody else or, behind somebody's back. So there's a map on the fucking table, and I'm looking at the map, and I'm like, Morocco, and like I'm looking at Africa.
I was gonna say you're on the Africa part of the map. I know it.
I'm looking.
Yeah, because there's one. It's actually Niger.
Yeah.
I said, you just fucking said it. I said, why would this be on the map? And my grandma's like, what? And I'm like, why would they make a map that says nigger? I thought that was a bad word, and she laughs her ass off, and she calls my mom, and she's like, you gotta hear this, it's so funny.
That shit ain't funny, motherfucker.
I'm through hearing the white man's apology.
My mom comes in, and my grandma's like, say it again, and I'm like, say what? She's like, ask her the question you just asked me, and I looked at her, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, why? What's so funny? She's like, just ask the question. I'm like, why is there why is there a place on the map called nigger? And my mom busts out laughing. First of all, apparently, my fucking hooked on phonics didn't work for me at that point. Because there's one G, not two.
Oh my god. This is fucking good. That is fucking good.
That's Niger, honey. That's Niger. But it sure is funny that you said that.
To me, I have a similar story. When I was a kid, I collected baseball cards, and there used to be a second baseman for the Tigers. His name was Rusty Kuntz. Kuntz.
Oh, jeez.
So you can guess what I called him. Hey, Mom, check it out. I got a Rusty. Check it out, Mom. I got a Rusty Kuntz card. Rusty Kuntz. It's an old lady cunt, Rusty Kuntz.
That sounds like a porn fucking name. You know that, right?
Oh, God, yeah. It's like an old ginger. It's an old ginger.
I was going to say a fucking redhead for sure.
Yep. Oh, yeah, for damn sure.
They just call her Rusty Kuntz.
Rusty Kuntz.
Either that or she squeaks when you fuck her.
Yeah.
I think there is a porn star named Krusty Kuntz, though.
Probably.
Oh God!
It's a Simpsons episode, I'm sure.
That's one of the That's one of the fond memories I do have of the ex. She did give me the term crustache.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's right. Crustache.
Yes,
that's clever as fuck.
Yeah, she loved the crustache. You know,
that just lets you know she had a fucking sense of humor.
Oh, she totally has a sense of humor. Yeah,
I mean, she was with you. You kind of figured.
Well, I mean,
know.
I don't know. I veer towards the absurd. I do. I
do veer towards the absurd.
I try to, yeah.
I get a lot. I say, like I grew up on like Dice and fucking grew up on like Dennis Leary, and those were my like. I got a lot of my quips and shit, and like whatever from AP, a lot of it and his family because they're so fucking white trash. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing is, I find myself wanting to seek out more of that absurdity. Like the other day, LB comes over, popped in for a visit quick, and so I throw on some Bill Burr.
Oh yeah,
and we just watched Bill Burr, and we're just fucking dying. He is so goddamn funny, man. That motherfucker.
Quick, the fucker's quick.
I'm just in awe of that guy. He's so fucking good. He is.
And his delivery is solid, like because he's a yeller, he's a screamer, Hey yo, fucking.
The fucking motherfucker I showed you, that black dude that I showed you was talking about fucking doing coke and fucking. It's my way of leading into saying I made out with a dude.
Yep.
Like, let me tell you something. Fucking gay.
The thing is, what's funny about that is if he's a straight, he kicks into it after that and goes, I don't know, as a straight guy, if you ever, I had to think about making out with another guy, but it gets to be like a competition, What the fuck, dude?
Nice.
It's just fucking gay. Speaking of gay,
the gays.
I lost one of my magnets off the back of the fucking Shaggin Wagon. That fucker, like they were starting to peel up around the edges. Like my fucking, my rainbow one and whatever that fucking Batman and Jay put on my fucking goddamn van in the middle of the goddamn night at the hospital when I wasn't paying attention. I drove around for weeks with these fucking gay stickers on my fucking van.
Did you really? I did not know this. This is great.
I didn't notice it. Yeah. Oh, they did it. They did it to a couple of the ER docs. Fucking had one of them driving around, follow me to the gay bar. Something about like I only make fucking left. I don't know, whatever the fuck, turns or some shit like that. Yeah, the fucking shit's great. So I lost it, and the other one I still have it, but it's at home. And so I Googled that shit. I didn't Google it. I looked it up on fucking Amazon if you can, because that's I think where Jay got that fucking shit. There's a fucking smorgasbord of these fucking magnets that you can buy. And I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a bunch of these fucking magnets, and I'm gonna just fucking start walking around parking lots and randomly slapping them on the fucking vehicles.
I would.
Like in inconspicuous fucking places, you know?
I'm trying to think where the best. You'd have to. You know what I would start doing in it? First of all, any church. I'd go to a church on a Sunday morning and just start firing them all over every car in the church parking lot.
Do you know how amazing it is to go pick my fucking kids up in a minivan with these 2 fucking gay pride magnets on the back at a fucking school?
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
They're like, she must really love not wanting to be flooded out and dying, like God said she promised you never would do again.
I think love is love. One said love is love. Like a big old fucking rainbow. Like, yeah. Asshole love is definitely fucking asshole love. Funky butt loving.
Nice try, asswipe.
Like, my kids are gonna probably get booted out of there eventually anyway, but just because of me. So, you know.
When they start dropping the old fuck bomb.
Yeah, they can start swearing and cussing up a storm on them.
You know what? For as much as they fucking have heard, they are very good with keeping it at home. My kids have never gotten in trouble for saying fucking any bad word at school.
Just one time, right? Just one time?
Nah, never ever. No,
I thought there was one time. One of them slipped up and you're like, look, there's a time and a place or some shit. Or
No. I told them ahead of time. I'm like, you don't be saying that shit at school, at church, in front of old motherfucking people we don't fucking know. Like, that's the last thing I need is like somebody, I call him a CPS because you said the fuck word. And I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck off, lady.
I hate
Because you know it'd be a Karen. It'd be a woman for sure.
Because you know if we try to get this to fucking blow up bigger and like put shit out there with like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's always been my like hesitation with just with any of that stuff is just everyone else's tendencies to hear or know what's what and who's who, you know, that's the thing. But
you gotta think about too, like people that are already out there, like obviously they have kids and some of them, you know, a lot of them already had kids.
In a lot of the times when I go back and listen to anything that we say, I approach it in a way like, how many people got hurt by what I said at the end of this show? Not a goddamn one. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody.
Their feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
I don't think
Fuck
it's
your
yeah.
feelings.
Fuck you and your bitch feelings.
The thing is, it's like I think everybody should think their own thoughts and not be influenced by other people's thoughts and things like this. And we live in a time where everybody's got to be like, come on, let's all think together the same. No.
Well, have some self-control for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You gotta get triggered over somebody else saying something. You need to go see a psychiatrist, you fucking asshole.
Well, that was the thing that kind of was, I brought up one of the points with the ex there, Annie, the little orphan there. I said, there's really nothing you can try to attempt to say to me that's going to hurt my feelings all that much. I mean, as far as life, you know, subject matter, any of that kind of crap. And she thought I was like crazy that nothing I wouldn't be offended by anything. Unless it like comes down to hurting like kids and shit or animals or something, cruelty, that kind of way. I mean, really, but what really fucking offends me? Not much. Nothing. That's not to say that you cannot have your feelings hurt, you know, if you have feelings, you know, because obviously. Right. But I'll know how to control it, you know, and or try to. I'm not gonna blame somebody else because I feel a certain way. It's all on me. It's on me.
Yeah.
Just don't be a pussy.
That's what I tell my kids all the time. Don't be pussies.
It's true, man. Don't be fucking pussies. I think Andrew Dice Clay for that. I really do. I love that. He's my favorite.
On the bus, by the way.
What happened?
Some little cocksucker spit in my kid's fucking face.
Whoa.
On the bus last week or the week before, he came and, you know, told me about this. I'm like, what the fuck?
And they probably take that even harsher now with, you know, the old vid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I had him. He went and told the principal. I'm like, you go tell the fucking principal. I want to know what she says. She says, well, take it over to the bus barn. And so
take it up at the bus. What the fuck? They had like
take it over to the bus barn. Yeah, you know what a bus barn is.
He told the bus driver, and the bus driver was like, because the kid's younger than him, I guess. But the whole thing was like some little girl, Christian, he'll stare off into space or something like that. He'll stare a hole right through you and not even think about it. Mm-hmm. Like, quit staring at me, and he's like, oh, I'm not. And this other little kid like turns around, and he's like, quit staring at her, and he's like, I'm not. And he just fucking horked up and fucking right in his fucking face. I'm like, that little fucking piece of shit cocksucker, I'll burn his house down.
Yikes.
I'll run his dog over.
ever get caught looking like that? Like, I know exactly what you're saying. You zone out a little bit.
Yeah, you're not technically looking at what you're looking at.
I was looking at something on the other side of some people. I think it was at the Piston game the other day.
Piss them off.
And they looked back at me like I was looking at them for a split second. I mean, but I was looking beyond them. But it was just awkward, the interchange. I was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to explain myself here. There's lots of women walking around with too tight of clothing, so it's easily distracted at a place like that, you know?
When I was in Vegas, there was this couple fucking just getting into it, fucking arguing and fighting over on Fremont Street. And I'm standing there in this fucking little black dress, fucking heels on, looking all fucking, like me. And fucking, like, I'm kind of watching it, but not trying to watch it. And, like, she's fucking, like, he's just fucking being a complete and total tool. And she looks over and sees that I'm looking, and she gets this look on her face. And I just look at her, and I just mouth to her, "Are you okay?"
Right.
And her face, like, got real soft all of a sudden, like she felt bad for giving me this fucking shit-ass, fucking bitch-ass look.
Right.
And she just nods her head, and I'm like, why does everybody got to jump to I mean, I get it. It was a heated moment for them, but,
right.
Like, everybody got to jump to fucking conclusions, and everybody got to get all fucking, all fucked up over it. Like, fucking suck it up.
Yeah, it's a fucking weird time. It is.
Why are you looking at me?
Quit looking at me, Schwan.
The thing is, okay, and I hate to find some type of blame on this whole thing, but we've kind of gotten to the point where if I read it a certain way, I have to feel whatever mood you're in, you can read it as.
Right. It's like lost in translation when you're texting somebody and you may be disagreeing on something or you may not be, and it's like, like if that person's in a shit mood and they think you're arguing with them, they're going to read it like you're fucking giving them, you know what I mean? Giving them some beef.
Here's how conscious I am of even anything via text. I think one time I called Fiona babe in a text one time. It was in the group chat text.
Okay.
I'll say it to her when she comes in here on the show. What's happening, baby? You know, that kind of a thing.
Right.
But through a text, it reads different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you got 5 other motherfuckers reading that shit.
Exactly. So it is. It's a weird thing because then you have all 5 people analyzing how it is
in their own way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Who fucking cares? Fuck everybody. Why? Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Nobody fucking care. Hey, babe. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. What it do, boo?
I'm gonna call it cocksucker from now on. Hey, cocksucker. Cocksucker, motherfucker.
What up, DSLs?
Who sings that song? You brought up a song though. Fuck everybody. Is it Dennis Leary who sings fuck everybody? There's a comedian.
I don't know.
Who has a song called Fuck Everybody. I'm gonna look this shit up, man.
You know somebody sung that song.
Did you listen to the Man song?
The Man song?
Yeah, Orgasmo fucking theme song.
No, I gotta go back and do that before all that stuff gets buried.
Fucking look it up and play it right now.
Let's see.
It's fucking awesome. LB, you ever see Orgasmo?
No.
We need to watch it together, dude. All of us.
It's a cartoon, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No?
No.
What am I thinking of?
It's Trey Parker and what the fuck?
Matt Stone,
yeah.
I thought they did like a cartoon version of it.
I don't know. They made basketball. And they made
I've seen basketball. That shit's hilarious.
Orgasmo. It must have been like super obscure or something, but it was fucking funny as shit.
we're down to our last minute and a half here. We'll play the Orgasmo theme. I got it pulled up here after we're done with this one, but yeah. Fiona, you got any final words to tell everybody out there? Baby.
Baby.
Yeah, fuck the world.
Damn, that's deep.
She does. What hole would you start with first? Which volcano would you stick your tongue in?
Mouth hole, right? You gotta start with the mouth. Let them know you mean business.
That'll be any final words for you.
No, we're good. Till the next time.
I want to just mention to everybody that the headline I read today, which really made me happy. Netflix. Everyone has Netflix now. Nobody can subscribe to it anymore, so they've decided to raise their rates again.
Kuntz.
Everybody's gonna be paying more for Netflix.
They just did a raise on that shit, didn't they?
They're doing it again. If you ever sat down and crunched the numbers on that, it's absurd.
Yeah, the amount.
How much money that fucking place makes.
Shit.
It's insane.
It's like in the billions.
It's billions, like monthly.
Yeah,
it's fucking nuts.
Like XM satellite radio.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but I'm the kid though. This is the Going Deep Show. Thank you for tuning in, listening to what we have to say. As nonsensical as it may be.
Our nonsense.
For Nurse Fiona up in her smoking sex dungeon up there.
Smoking shaggin'
Well, only if I'm jerking off.
Her sex dungeon smoking on wheels. She needs a chauffeur so she can do some mobile sex dungeoning.
Just call it. 1-800 Fiona.
So you guys soon. Chill to the next one. 1-800 Fiona.